Earlier today, Jennifer Metcalfe helped the hustlers rope in this mark in an upmarket hotel foyer. She thinks they're part of a work syndicate who've won a lot of money on the lottery. But silly Jennifer has written her name on the back of the ticket when she was ineligible to claim the winnings.
You've cost us, not hundreds, but thousands. You know that, don't you?
The mark thinks that Jennifer shares the same surname and initial as her.
You give the ticket and they give you a certificate that you've won.
She's agreed to claim the money for the syndicate for a handsome fee of £500 and their eternal gratitude in The Syndicate Part 2. The Mark and her friend are on their way to the restaurant where Alex, Jennifer and the rest of the syndicate work. They go inside to find some familiar faces. And a new one. It belongs to Paul, the restaurant owner and final member of the lottery syndicate.
So, Ian has told me a little bit about this. He met you guys yesterday or?
Earlier on this morning.
This morning?
It was actually this afternoon, wasn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
So he just met you guys?
Thank you.
And your name is? It's amazing. Did he explain to you what's happened?
There you go, Gemma.
Kind of, yeah.
Right.
I was just, thank you. I would like to know a little bit more.
Yeah, I need to know a little bit more as well, to be honest. But it's,
Paul seems more cautious than the rest of the syndicate, but he is willing to show the Mark what they've all come here to talk about.
That's our ticket.
And the draw date, you can see on the top, and you should check the numbers as well.
It's the winning ticket. Alex lets her check the numbers on the National Lottery website.
It does.
So
It does, doesn't it? I mean, I'm so terrified you're going to look at it and say, nope, you know what, you've got this wrong.
you've missed a number.
You've won a tenner.
Sure enough, those are the winning numbers. 5 numbers and the bonus equals a whopping great amount of money.
It's £131,000.
That's a lot of money.
What Ian suggested to me is that I give you some money to go and claim it. You know, a couple £100 and you go and claim it. My problem is they're not going to make the check out to G Kramer. They're going to make it out to your name. And we're depending on you giving us that check in return for 500 quid or something. I mean, you know. And I'm a little concerned about that, to be honest. It's not that I don't trust you. It really isn't I don't trust you. I just don't know you. I'm sorry, I really am.
Paul's concerned about letting a complete stranger claim their winnings and then having to trust her to hand the money over. They'd have no legal comeback if she just decided to keep it.
You know, that 132 grand will go into your account. Then it's going to be up to you to pay everybody else. So I can kind of understand where Rob's coming from. There's no other way of doing this because you can't claim it because they will initially check if you were in the country or not. You know, it's the only way out, really.
But if they can't trust the Mark to hand over the winnings, they could all end up leaving here empty-handed. Paul has an idea.
So here's what I'm suggesting. We've got a syndicate form, which we've all signed. If we make up another one with your name on it, date it for last week, would you be willing to claim it and be part of the 5-part syndicate, and we'll let you take a fifth of it?
So they're splitting it 4 ways, now splitting it 5.
Absolutely. Would you be happy to do that?
Anything. A silly mistake.
It's well done, you.
So Paul wants to make the Mark an official member of the group. They'd all sign a new syndicate agreement that would mean they split all winnings equally between them. There's just one tiny catch.
To make me feel better and also to give us a little bit of security, if I give you that ticket, I do want you to pick something up for it.
What are you expecting me to put up for it?
2,000?
The Mark must first buy into the syndicate for £2,000. She'll then be able to claim the winnings from the ticket and keep 1/5 for herself.
It's 26,500 each if you split it 5 ways.
But will the Mark stump up the £2,000? In fact, does she even have access to that much money?
Can you put together 2,000? Do you have that in your bank?
Well, I personally don't.
That's not what the hustlers want to hear.
Why don't you get what you can?
Yeah.
Let us see what you've got. And, you know, at 1,500, I mean,
Right.
If you want me to go and do this,
Yeah, why don't you put your
with
name
the
in there
girls,
just now?
then why don't you put your name there?
Before the mark goes off to the bank, the hustlers give her the new syndicate form to sign. But will it all be for nothing?
I'll fill it in. You guys go to the bank. Get back here as fast as you can.
She's still not convinced, but she goes off with her friend to see how much cash she can get together at short notice.
Coming up. Did you get to the bank okay? Did it all work out? Okay. Now how much do you have for me?
Have to count it out.
Let me count it out for you. I'll do that.
The mark has decided to go for the deal. She hands over the cash.
I just can't believe I'm just having a lot of money.
I know. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put it right in the safe. It won't go anywhere.
So how much has she managed to get her hands on?
4, 5. All right. Well, that is £1,700. All right.
There's just one thing left to do, and that's to take the ticket to a newsagent. Have it scanned by the lottery till and receive a winner's printout which she can use to claim a cheque of the winnings.
All right. Okay, I'll get this in the safe.
Alex and Jess take the mark to a nearby shop with the lottery machine. The mark is carrying the ticket that she thinks is worth £130,000. And a big chunk of that money should be coming her way.
Because it's quite a small shop. I'll come in with you. I can go, why don't you guys wait outside?
Alex takes the mark into the newsagents. Unfortunately, there's someone at the till, so they'll have to wait till she's finished. Actually, it's Polly, who's making sure to keep her back to the mark at all times so she doesn't get recognised.
I've got a ticket.
Alex has to take a phone call, leaving the mark and her ticket. He sends in the mark's friend.
She wanted to just have a quick word with you, actually. She's just inside. Yeah.
The mark's friend turning up is Polly's cue to leave. It means the hustlers can disappear into the night long before that ticket gets anywhere near a lottery machine. The ticket is scanned by the newsagent. It may have the real winning numbers, but it's definitely not a real lottery ticket. In fact, the hustlers printed it themselves using blank lottery paper. The mark's been told her ticket isn't a winner. In fact, it doesn't even have a proper barcode on it. She goes out to find her fellow syndicate members, but they're long gone, along with all her money.